So when I studied architecture at university, I was never actually shown how to draw, which sounds a bit crazy. Sure, we had plenty of architectural graphics classes and workshops, but I don't remember someone actually sitting down and showing me specific sketching or drawing techniques. So I thought it would be helpful to share some of the techniques that I've picked up over the years. And so in this video, I'll take you through one technique that I use to make really quick 3D sketches. So let's get started. So let's just say we've got this kind of pretty basic rectangular volume. We can start to kind of carve out a section. And that's kind of what this technique is all about. It's almost like we are sculptors and we're kind of eroding shapes from other shapes. So I'm kind of just taking this wedge shape out of this. I'm just going to go over this in with a heavier marker. You can see this has a heavier line weight on this marker to this one. So just so that we can kind of start to see this new shape that we get. So that just gives you a kind of a basic idea of this technique. Let's try another one. Let's say there's a big rectangular chunk taken out of that part. Maybe the corner is removed. Maybe there's a big section taken out like that. How about some of the roof or the top of this shape? We could take that out like that. So you can kind of start to read how this new shape starts to develop when we start taking these individual pieces out through this method of subtraction. Let's say we had a more vertical shape. We could say that maybe the top becomes a triangle, and maybe we start to define a base like that. Maybe there's a big opening cut out there. Same on this side. And again, we can kind of thicken this up just to make it a bit clearer as to the kind of volume that we've now created with these big openings removed and this kind of base here. Let's say maybe there's a kind of another one where we've got this maybe a longer volume, and we could try to divide it somehow, and maybe we divide it like this too, and maybe we start getting these kind of triangular roof forms happening, which could be kind of interesting. Maybe they have almost like, if this was a kind of like, I'm almost imagining like an industrial type of building where there's like big roof openings and openings along these facades too. Again, this isn't really design, I'm just kind of almost making these abstract shapes just to kind of show you that from this original cube we are kind of using that as a reference almost to make these other shapes. In this case, these kind of shed-like, these triangular kind of shed type shapes. And you can see it's very quick. You could even shade that in if we wanted to show that these were like openings, we could do that. And you can very quickly start to see how this kind of can become something that's a new kind of volume from that original one. So the volumes and shapes that I've been sketching in this video, they serve as a kind of a foundation for the next stage in the sketching process. So I hope that was helpful and that you got some value from this video. Let me know if you have any comments or questions. Thanks for watching and see you in the next video.